Life by Dr. Pat. Leading innovation in fertility excellence.
Deep dive into reproduction with life by Dr. Pat.
Fertility diet and supplements.
Hey everyone, and welcome back. We're doing a deep dive today
It'll be fun.
into the world of preconception, health, and fertility.
Okay.
But we're going to get a little twist on it this time.
Okay.
Because we're going to be looking at the insights from an actual fertility specialist.
Gotcha.
So this is Dr. Pat.
Mm-hmm.
And he has some articles and research
Yeah.
that we are going to dive into today.
So good.
Hopefully we can get some practical tips
Yeah.
and surprises
Yeah.
that go beyond just
Yes.
the normal,
Sure.
eat your vegetables type advice.
Yeah. You know, a lot of people give just really general advice.
Exactly.
But this will be good.
So I'm excited to dive into this with you.
Yeah, this is fascinating stuff. And Dr. Pat really approaches this with
Okay.
a nice blend of holistic wellness,
Yes.
but then also evidence-based recommendations.
Nice.
So he's got kind of the best of both worlds.
I like that.
And he has developed his own line of preconception supplements.
Okay.
One's called Shakti Plus for women,
Oh, wow.
and then Siva Plus for men.
I was going to ask you about that.
Yeah.
So first of all, the names are super cool.
Yeah.
And then
The packaging, too.
the packaging is like a Zulejo-inspired tile.
It's beautiful.
It's so pretty. But
Yeah.
okay, so beyond that,
Mm.
what is it about these supplements that makes them different or
Right,
you know,
yeah.
stand out from the crowd?
So the names are definitely eye-catching,
Yes.
and they tie into kind of a deeper concept.
Okay.
So in Hindu mythology,
Huh.
Shakti represents feminine energy and power,
Okay.
and then Shiva represents masculine energy.
Oh.
So it seems like he is trying to
Right.
emphasize the importance of both partners
I see.
on this journey to parenthood,
Yeah, that's cool.
which I think is really important.
Yeah.
Now, as far as the formulations themselves, there's a lot to be excited about.
Okay.
So, for example, Shakti Plus
Mm-hmm.
has CoQ10.
Oh, nice.
It has choline,
Okay.
and then it also has this comprehensive blend
Okay.
of vitamins and minerals.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
You had me at CoQ10 because
But they don't.
I know that's like supposed to be good for your health in general, but
Yeah.
what makes it
Okay.
so good for fertility?
So think of CoQ10 as kind of like this
Okay.
little powerhouse
Mhm.
for your eggs.
Interesting.
It's a potent antioxidant.
Okay.
So that means it helps protect your cells from damage.
Gotcha.
And there are studies that have shown
So it's not even just about getting pregnant, but also the amount of healthy eggs you have.
exactly.
That's incredible.
So even if you're concerned about
yeah.
age affecting your fertility,
Mm-hmm.
CoQ10 could be a really
That's-
big help.
I love these deep dives because I always learn something new.
I know, me too.
Okay, so then what about Siva Plus for men?
Okay.
What's in that?
So that one includes L-carnitine L-tartrate,
Okay.
which is crucial for sperm health.
Gotcha.
It can improve sperm motility,
Okay.
helping those little swimmers
Uh-huh.
reach their destination.
Yes.
It also has lycopene,
Okay.
vitamin C, E, and D,
Mm-hmm.
and zinc.
Okay, so lycopene.
Yeah.
That's the stuff in tomatoes, right?
You got it.
That makes them red.
Yeah.
What does that do for male fertility?
So lycopene
Okay.
and vitamin E
Mm-hmm.
act as antioxidants,
Okay.
which protect the cells
Mm-hmm.
from damage caused by free radicals.
So it's protecting the sperm.
Yes. It's protecting the sperm and the egg
Okay.
from damage.
I like to think of them like little bodyguards.
Yes. Haha.
Protecting your reproductive cells.
Exactly.
I love that. So it's cool that
Yeah.
he included that.
Yeah. And he's really committed to quality.
Okay.
He uses high quality imported ingredients.
Right.
And he follows
Okay.
really stringent manufacturing standards.
Yeah, I noticed that he talked about that.
Yeah, it's really reassuring.
Yes.
Because you want to know that what you're taking is
Yeah.
not only effective, but also safe.
Absolutely.
But, supplements are just one piece of the puzzle.
Right.
He also talks about the fertility diet.
I was just going to say,
Yeah.
because he also has this article about the fertility diet.
Yes.
And I thought it was really cool that
Right.
he addressed
Yeah.
both men and women.
It's a team effort.
Yeah, for sure.
So what does this fertility diet look like? Okay, so
Is it like all kale smoothies?
not quite.
And chia seeds?
No.
Okay.
He emphasizes a healthy diet
Okay.
as the cornerstone.
Gotcha.
So that means
Right.
lots of fruits and vegetables,
Yeah.
whole grains,
Mm-hmm.
seafood.
Okay.
It's really just about nourishing your body
Yeah.
with nutrient-dense foods
Right.
that support overall well-being
Yeah.
and therefore
Sense.
the benefits your reproductive health.
That makes sense.
Instead of having,
Yeah.
your typical bowl of cereal in the morning,
Right.
maybe opt for a Power Pack smoothie
Okay.
with some spinach and berries and a scoop of protein.
Okay. I like that idea better than cereal.
Yeah, it's a way to get more nutrients in.
For sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so are there specific things that we should be avoiding that maybe we don't realize?
Okay.
So kind of like secret saboteurs?
He says trans fats are a no-no.
Okay.
Studies have linked them
Yep.
to ovulation issues in women.
Wow.
So definitely try to steer clear of those.
Interesting.
Yeah. Excessive caffeine and alcohol are things to watch out for.
Right.
They can interfere with hormone balance,
Makes sense.
which is crucial for both men and women.
So were there any other things in his fertility diet article that kind of stood out to you?
Yeah, a few things, actually. So for one,
Yeah.
he recommends that women take more than 1 milligram of folic acid daily.
Okay.
Now, it's not just about preventing
Yeah.
neural tube defects.
Mm-hmm.
He says that folic acid
Right.
also plays a huge role
Okay.
in egg health and maturation.
Oh,
So even before you conceive,
gotcha.
it's important to make sure you're getting enough.
That's a good reminder
Yeah.
because I think a lot of people
Yeah.
associate that with pregnancy and
Yeah.
pre-pregnancy.
Yes, and another interesting point he makes
Okay.
is about vitamin D levels in women.
Oh, okay.
Low vitamin D
Mhm.
has been linked to an increased risk of miscarriage,
Wow.
and it may even affect
Wow.
IVF success rates.
Really?
So
Yeah.
getting your vitamin D levels checked
Yeah.
and supplementing if needed.
Wow. Okay. I didn't realize it was that
I think
important.
it's a big one.
Okay. So anything else?
Yeah, he talks about soy,
Okay.
which is interesting.
Yeah, because that's like
It's a confusing
one
one.
of those things where it's like,
Yeah.
eat it.
Or eat it, don't eat it.
Don't eat it.
Yes.
Exactly. So he actually cites research
Yeah.
showing that soy consumption itself
Mm-hmm.
doesn't seem to impact fertility.
Wow.
So you can enjoy your edamame
Okay,
and tofu.
that's good to know.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
So it's interesting that he addresses that directly.
It's good to have some clarity
Yeah.
because there's so much
Yeah.
conflicting information out there.
You could find anything
Exactly.
on the internet
You can
to support.
any claim.
Totally.
So I appreciate that he
Yeah.
takes this balanced approach.
Mm-hmm.
It's
It's
not
not about being perfect.
about being perfect.
It's about making healthy choices
Yeah, as much
as possible.
be aware, but not stress out.
Exactly.
Okay, so
Yeah.
there's a couple more ingredients
Fertility.
and topics that he
Yeah.
covered that I want to get into.
Let's do it.
Should we dive into those?
Yeah, let's dive in.
Okay. So one that really piqued my interest was bromelain.
Okay.
Now, I know bromelain comes from pineapple,
Right.
but like,
Huh.
how does eating pineapple
Yeah.
help you get pregnant?
So it's not as simple as just
Eh,
adding some pineapple to your diet.
Okay.
Dr. Pat actually recommends using a specially formulated bromelain supplement
Okay.
because if you're just eating it,
Yeah.
it's going to get broken down
Right.
in your stomach before it could really have an effect.
Okay, so what happens when it does make it into your system?
Bromelain acts as
Yeah.
an anti-inflammatory and an anticoagulant.
Okay. So
Yeah.
anticoagulant means it like,
It means it helps prevent blood clots.
okay.
Yeah.
But what does that have to do with?
So think about it this way.
Okay.
If it's thinning your blood,
Mm-hmm.
it could be helping to create
Okay.
a smoother pathway
Right.
for that fertilized egg
Yeah.
to implant.
Oh, wow.
And he actually compares its effects to aspirin,
Rule.
which is often used during embryo transfer.
Oh, wow. I would have never thought about that.
It's fascinating.
But it makes so much sense given all the things we've talked about.
It all ties together.
Well, his
Yeah.
approach.
Yeah.
So it's like you're.
Exactly. It's about optimizing the entire system
There.
to create the best possible environment.
I love it.
Yeah.
Okay, so speaking of a good environment,
Mm-hmm.
what about the gut microbiome? Prebiotics and probiotics.
Yes.
So I'm always getting those mixed up.
That's a common one.
Yeah. So can you remind me what the difference is?
Think of it this way.
Okay.
Prebiotics are like the fertilizer
Okay.
for your gut garden.
Okay.
They nourish the good bacteria
Gotcha.
that live there.
Okay.
Probiotics
Mm-hmm.
are the actual good bacteria.
So you're adding
Yeah.
good bacteria.
So-
Okay. I love that analogy.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
how does this gut garden impact fertility?
So Dr. Pat says
Huh.
that a healthy gut microbiome
Mm-hmm.
is really important for hormonal balance.
Okay.
He cites a study
Yeah.
that linked prebiotic and probiotic intake to reduced inflammation,
Okay.
improved egg development,
Wow.
and better hormonal balance in women.
So the health of your gut
Yeah.
can really impact.
Yeah, it's incredible.
Yeah.
Your hormones and egg development.
Yeah. It highlights
Yeah.
how interconnected everything is.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
It's not just about digestion.
Right.
It's about your whole system.
Supporting the entire
Yeah.
endocrine system,
Yeah.
which is responsible for hormones.
Okay, so the last one
Okay.
on my list of intriguing ingredients
Yeah.
is NAC, and I want to know what that is.
Okay. So NAC stands for
Okay.
N-acetylcysteine.
Okay.
It's a powerful antioxidant
Okay.
that's actually used medically for things like
Okay.
thinning mucus and treating acetaminophen overdose.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
But how does that relate to fertility?
So research is still kind of emerging in this area,
Okay.
but NAC is gaining attention
Okay.
for its potential role in supporting liver health
Gotcha.
and detoxification processes.
Okay, so that's the detox thing.
Yeah, and your liver
Okay.
is a crucial organ
Right.
for hormone processing.
So it's like
Right.
supporting the liver
Okay.
will do its thing,
Yeah.
the hormones,
And that can then,
impact fertility.
that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, so speaking of things that can impact how your body processes nutrients,
Yeah.
you're not going to believe what Dr. Pat has to say about folic acid.
Oh, really?
Okay, so we've talked about folic acid,
Mm-hmm.
but there's more to the story
Yes.
than just taking any old folic acid
Yeah.
supplement.
Right. So Dr. Pat says there are actually different forms of folic acid.
Okay.
You've got the natural form that you find in food,
Okay.
the synthetic form that's in
Yeah.
a lot of the cheaper supplements,
Yep.
and then there's the active form
Gotcha.
called L5-methylfolate,
Okay.
or MTHF.
And that's the one that my doctor actually recommended I take.
Interesting.
So why is that?
Is the active form so important?
Some people have trouble converting that standard folic acid
Right.
into the active form
Gotcha.
that the bodies use.
And that's especially true for people
Yeah.
with the MTHFR gene variation.
So that's where that comes in. I've heard
Yeah.
so much about that,
Yeah, that's a common one.
but I never really understood
Right.
how it was connected to folic acid.
Yeah. So
That's interesting.
because MTHF is the form
Okay.
that our bodies actually use,
Right.
he suggests that taking a supplement
Yeah.
of L5-methylfolate
Right.
could be a better approach.
It's like a shortcut.
Exactly.
It's like just giving your body
Just give it
what it needs.
eats. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Mm-hmm.
is active folate more expensive?
It is, unfortunately.
Which is,
Yeah. That's a barrier for people.
yeah, it can be a barrier.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
Something to talk to your doctor about.
Definitely talk to your doctor.
Then figure out what's best.
Figure out what's best for you.
Okay, well, I think this is a good place to start wrapping up.
I think so too.
We've covered so much.
We have.
It's really amazing
It's amazing how much we can do
how much we can do
to support our fertility.
proactively to support our fertility.
Even before trying to conceive.
Yeah, I'm inspired to make some changes.
Me too.
I'm going to swap out my cereal for that smoothie.
Good idea.
Let's recap
Okay.
some key takeaways for everyone.
So good.
So, first and foremost,
Yeah.
Dr. Pat is a big advocate for that two-pronged approach.
Yes.
Supplements and a healthy lifestyle.
It's the best of both worlds.
Yeah, they work together.
They do.
Okay.
Yep.
And for supplements,
Yeah.
we learned about some game changers.
Some big ones.
CoQ10 for egg quality, L-carnitine for sperm motility,
Yep.
bromelain to help with implantation,
Right.
pre and probiotics
For gut health.
for that gut garden.
Yes.
Don't forget about NAC
Right. NAC.
for the liver support.
Supporting the liver.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
one of the biggest takeaways for me is
Individualized care.
yes,
Not everyone's body
Right.
processes nutrients.
exactly. Yeah. Some people need active folate
Yeah. And some people don't.
and some people don't.
It's about working with your doctor
Exactly.
to figure out what's best for you.
It's about figuring out what works for you.
It's so cool that we have all these
I know, it's really cool.
tools at our disposal.
Yeah.
So before we sign off,
Okay.
Dr. Pat says
Yeah.
these strategies
Mm-hmm.
can improve your chances
Yeah.
of conceiving,
Absolutely.
but it's not a magic bullet.
Right. Fertility is complex.
Yeah.
It's not
There are so many
a one-size-fits-all
Yeah.
kind of thing. But
We can give ourselves the best chance.
yes, we can
With-
by
yes.
taking these steps
Exactly.
and being proactive.
Knowledge is power.
It is.
Okay, well, that wraps up our deep dive.
It does.
I'm feeling really motivated.
Me too. Thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you for having me.
and guiding us through all this.
It was my pleasure.
And thank you all for listening.
Yes, thank you everyone for listening.
We'll catch you on the next one.
We'll see you next time.
See ya.
Leading. Innovation. Fertility. Excellence. Life by Dr. Pat. Leading innovation in fertility excellence.